We're here with Bill Thompson, who's the owner of the Runners stores in Mount Pleasant and here in Bay City. And Bill, your stores are just remarkable. You really have quite a business in fitting shoes for runners. And one of the things that's really cool is you have a track right in the middle of each of the stores that people can try out their shoes. Tell us how you came into this business.
I came into this business, former CMU All-American middle distance runner myself. I always loved running, and I noticed that Bay City didn't have a running store, but they had a great running club. So I wanted to incorporate a running store in the local area to benefit. Instead of traveling down to Flint or Detroit area or Lansing, I want to give the people of Bay City, Midland, and Saginaw surrounding areas the opportunity to have a great running store.
Well, it looks to me like the store itself has become kind of a physical center of the running community here. I saw a lot of people wearing runner singlets today.
Yes, we have our own sponsored team that basically go around the state and out of the state to compete. Pretty decent runners around the area here, and pretty much every year my local guys who run for the team pretty much win.
Yeah, I'd say you had some fast ones today. One of the things I noticed about your stores is that you do what's called a gait analysis, and I saw one of the guys in the store talking to some young people about how to choose a shoe. How do you train them how to do all that?
Well, my background is kinesiology and exercise physiology. I train all my employees to understand the biomechanics of range of motion. We also look at the physical aspects of how the foot itself comes in contact with the ground. There's a lot of running stores out there. They may do it or may not do it if they know how, but I think it's one of the better ways to be able to fit.
I think so, and it looks to me like you had quite a bit of success with folks who are coming in the store yesterday. One of the things I also noticed is that you sponsor a series of races called the Witchy Wolf and the Winter Wolf. Tell us about those.
The Witchy Wolf, the Winter Wolf, and the Iron Wolf. There's a 3-race wolf series that me and a buddy, Chuck Hilliard, put on. I'm one of the big sponsors behind it. It is a night race. All the races take place at night. 15 miles for the Witchy Wolf and the Winter Wolf. And the Witchy Wolf, Iron Wolf, it consists of a 40K bike, a 1-kilometer kayak, and a 10K run at the end, all done at night. I think this is the only night race that I know, race night series that I know of in Michigan.
What inspired the idea of having races at night?
Something different, something spectacular, something different. Now I think more and more people are just challenging themselves even more with, adventure racing around the world. So we wanted to bring that aspect to Michigan here.
Well, it sure does. It sounds like a lot of fun, and it certainly sounds like an adventure, and you add night to it, and it just really takes it another whole dimension. Bill, one of the other things I noticed in your store here in Bay City was T-shirts from all the local high schools around the area. What do you do with the high schools here?
We actually, a lot of the high schools basically come and get a lot of their footwear. We do team nights with the schools. They come in and I feed them. I'm an inspirational speaker to the local high school team, athletes for cross country and track. They buy all their equipment from us here. So we are the local running store. If it has anything to do with running, runners have something behind it.
You're it. Also in your store, one of the things I was fascinated by was the gallery of photographs you had of various teams in the area, Central Michigan, a couple when you were running for the team, and also some really famous runners. The one that really got my attention was Tommy Smith. How did you get those?
Tommy Smith, I spoke with him on the phone several years ago, and he sent me a couple, autographed pictures. I told him exactly what I do and my history behind running. I always tell every young athlete, learn your history about running. It'll make you appreciate it even more. And I wanted to incorporate into my business history. Jesse Owens, Tommy Smith, and it's not just African-American runners. It's any runner that have paved the way for us today.
Well, that sure had the effect of getting people interested. I thought it was pretty cool. So, Bill, thanks for everything you've done for the Bay City and Mount Pleasant running communities, and we'll see you on the roads.
Amen. Run with us.